Welcome back to the channel, everyone. So tonight we're at the cabin. I think I'm staying here for night. I've got my heater running, bought some fuel. I've only got a number one, got some nice heat going in it gently. I've got the fire going, as you can tell down there. It's not fully going yet, it's sort of like wanting to go out a bit because it's not fully lit. But there's a few red embers, I need to get sorted in a minute. You can watch me doing that. Yeah, so tonight we're going to stay in cabin. I've bought for later some food to try cook. I was going to bring a griddle at home, but I don't have it, so I've got a bit of an idea of how I can put my meal on this like grill plate, but upside down, so it cooks, and you can watch me doing it. So it might be a big disaster, guys. So we will see. We'll try it. It might just fall to pieces, it might just burn bottom, I might not even be able to eat it. And there is a few campers here apparently tonight. There's apparently 5 books for tonight. I haven't heard them. I saw them come last night when I were here, but I didn't stay tonight. Because I was that wet from being outside in this muddy area all day, because it's all boggy and wet. That's why, look at my hands, they're all black, just with played about with a sheet outside, and there's no way you can keep clean. So, well, I'll wash them in a minute, but I'll try wash them, you know. But it's just always something what makes you muddy up this area. You know, I mean, look at all that. That's just from walking in on the floor. You can see all the mud. You know, it will dry out with fire once fire gets going. I'll leave it a few hours. Fire is sort of going. I just put my hand on muddy floor. Got to wipe my hand now. And I've no towel with me. So I've got a little fan watch just keeping it slowly lit till it warms up. But I've put a bit of wood on it, but it is burning slowly, but I'm just making sure it's still all wet, this wood, so it needs to be burning a bit to start drying wood out. I'll put a few on here so then they can be drying, a few flat pieces, and they can be dry for when I next put wood on, because it is all a bit wet, this wood, which is a bit annoying really, but luckily it's only for making kettle and brews. It's only for making kettle and brews and cooking on this. I've got my heater if I get really cold. Yeah, that's good for when you go to sleep and you can just leave it running, heater or something, you know, during night. It's outside, so hopefully no one nabs it, but luckily it'll be good. I'll leave it going all night, so they'd have to carry it while it's hot, but they could turn it off if they wanted to. But I'd hear them because they've got to pull all the battery out because that's inside the shed. So you would hear them. I don't think no one will, the campers are here, but you don't know, do you? You know, people do stuff, don't they? They'll try. Opportunists, as they call them, opportunists. Yeah. It's not like I've got a lot of money myself, you know, I'm a genuine normal person. It's only because I, you know, either save or, you know, buy stuff. I don't have a lot of money myself. I'm a genuine normal person who doesn't have a lot of money. It's either I either save or credit like everyone else to get stuff, you know, you buy it and pay back weekly or something. I'm chucky, as I say. I don't hide my stuff, I'm genuine, me. Money's money, you know what I mean? We don't all have it. I don't fake what I haven't got, you know. But yeah. So, fire's going. I'll put this fan back here so it can like blow some air onto it. Pull it that way. It can keep it there. There's plenty of air getting to it, so it'll keep it going. I don't know what it is with this area, it's just no airflow. In cabin or outside cabin, I used to light a fire up here, it takes you forever to get a good fire going. Literally, you can light it, it looks like it's going, and 10 minutes later it's out. Then when I once left it for a day, so yeah, I once left this fire going. Well, it wasn't actually going, it went out, and I thought, right, I'll go home. And I went home to get some, I can't remember what it was, I think it was something. Went home, come back half an hour later, this fire what were totally out decided to fully get going. You know, when I were actually on top of it, putting petrol on everything, it just kept going high, then going low, straight out. You know, literally, because there's nothing left for to keep it going, so it was just going straight out, and that was with petrol on everything. Well, isopropyl alcohol. You know, it looks like it was going, plenty of cardboard, and literally a full thing of cardboard, there was just no air. Don't know what it is with this section, bottom ain't too bad, but top. So I did that, Then I went home, looked like it were out, and I went home for something to grab something for half an hour. Coming back, it were fully lit, but luckily it was in a metal container when I lit it. So when you're not watching it, stuff goes, don't they? When you're not, like, you try your best to get it lit when you're there, and it don't go. When you leave it for 10 minutes, it goes. So yeah, I'm gonna chill out a bit. I'm gonna have a coffee when kettle's boiled. I'm trying to think of what else. I'm going to have, like I said, coffee when kettle's boiled. Like I said, there's a few campers here. Well, apparently there is. I haven't heard them yet, but I don't know if they're in the tents here, because it's only 7 o'clock PM. But it's not summertime, and it's probably boggy outside, and I can't see the fires lit, so I don't know if they're just wild camping in the tents all night, you know, because it's a bit chilly and wet. I thought they might have had a fire going and sat round it or something, but it's not really cold today. It's about 6 degrees. It's not like cold, but they might just be in there. So, and that's how black my hands have got, just with playing about with muddy things out there. So yeah. Try to think what else we can say. So yeah, I am trying to keep this channel genuine as much as I can. I'm not trying to add clickbait, so like that. I want to find the right audience who likes my personality, that's all. I'm not trying to do all this I mean, my thumbnails you have to change a bit, because I don't know what it is. YouTube just want good, well, not YouTube, but everyone's like, oh, you got to have good thumbnails, good titles. It's like everything's gone to now, instead of being a real channel or something, it's all about like, oh well, I'm clicking on it because it's got a good thumbnail, but when you get on it, it's like, well, it's got a good thumbnail, but this video is just not even talking about. So I'm trying to keep my channel as genuine as possible. This is me, you're getting to know me, the person I am. A bit like my idol, well, one of my idols, not idols, but you know what I mean, one of the channels I watch, they are sort of idols, is AB Camping, and he keeps his stuff genuine. His viewers like him for him, and that's the type of video I want. It's just, there's a lot, now it's all about little shorts and things like that, and don't get me wrong, shorts are alright, but I don't know, I think YouTube, instead of doing shorts and videos all on the same page, you should have one page, YouTube long videos, long form videos, and YouTube shorts. So anyone who wants to watch any type of long form videos should go to that page. Anyone who wants to watch short videos should go to that page, I think. They shouldn't be mixed in with one, so you have to do shorts just to get people to come onto your long form videos. But that's the thing, it's like, it seems like there's no creative side anymore. It's just about the, oh well, we'll put something funny on for 30 seconds just to give someone a laugh, which is good, don't get me wrong, you know, everyone needs a laugh. And I usually, if I'm making anyone laugh, it's usually genuine how I am. You know, I don't even try to do it, I just do something stupid, and that makes people laugh, you know, without even trying to be funny. All my mates say to me, you're funny, you know, because usually I'll do something, like I'll say something weird or something or wrong for no reason, and I can't help it, you know, sometimes. But that's a genuine, you know, sort of like funniness, you know. I don't fake, well, not fake, I don't try too hard, if you know what I mean. I just do what I do. If it happens, it happens, you know. It's one of them things. Like my mate Exploring with Johnny, you know, YouTube video, he went on he slipped over a week, and I says, why didn't you add that in your video? I says, that were actually a genuine slip. I was following him with camera, and I caught him slipping. It wasn't like it was faked. But even if you remember, like, You've Been Framed, some of them stuff looked like they were actually, if you ever look at it, some looked real, you know, when they fall over, and some just looked like they've been faked, you know, just to put a video up, you know, to get 250 quid, what it? I think it used to be £250. If anyone remembers You've Been Framed, let us know in comments. I think it used to be pretty good. I were actually watching it here the other day. It like popped on for some reason, you know, an algorithm. It just popped on You've Been Framed, and I was watching old ones. But like, you know, when like You know, like when people fall on there or something, it was like some of it were done intentionally. Yeah. But you'd be famous funny. Everyone would always do some thing, or you'd always have someone falling into some candles, but they just fall asleep in candles or something like that. You know, something like that, or in a cake. You know, and they'd be like this going to sleep, and you know, but yeah, some things couldn't help it, but yeah, but it used to be funny. I like You've Been Framed when I was younger, you know. Is it still out, You've Been Framed? If anyone knows, write in comments, because I don't know. So I'm trying to find, like, I'm trying to think about new things to try. Like, I'm going to try some different foods. I mean, tonight it's just basic foods, what people try before, but when I'm cooking, of course, I'm going to do some, like, trying different foods when I get here and stuff, or in my car when I'm, you know, on there. If I can remember, you know what I mean, to do them, you know. I'll try different stuff, you know, not just a pot noodle all the time, different foods. If you've got any ideas what could be fun, you know, try, like, different foods, you know, I'll try some different foods, yeah, not too expensive. I have a budget as well, you know, like probably I'd say five a meal and it'll do for me. You know, I have a budget like £5 for some steak or something, no more than that. I pay maybe £8 at a push, but it's a lot of money in it. Well, not a lot of money, but I'm a bit of a tight one. I'm a bit tight. I don't like spending a lot of money. On food anyway, I like cheap and cheerful, as long as it feeds you alright, sort of thing. That's how I was brought up. Food's food. You just eat it to, you know, anyway, so you're not hungry. That's it. What I used to get told, you either like it or lump it. That's what I used to get told when I was a kid. Yeah. So I'm going to play some guitar. I'm going to have a brew, and I will bring it back in a bit. So, my kettle's now boiling. I'm just going to make a quick brew, and then we'll get some food on. Like I said, sometimes I've got a teaspoon, but I don't always bother because I don't use sugar. I don't need to really stir it. It's not too bad. And washed up a bit as well. Just get Then we'll try cook this tea. We'll see if it's a disaster, or we'll see if it ain't. Depends if it burns, but we'll see. Right then, let's get this food on stove. So the food I bought tonight is a nice thin crust ham and pepperoni. Pineapple, sorry, not pepperoni. So I've lost myself stick my actual motorised one, so I don't know what I did with it. I thought it was in car, but I couldn't find it, so it's either in car or not, so that's why it's a bit awkward for you to see me just yet. It's a bit low. So I bought a nice ham and pepperoni. I brought a nice ham and pepperoni pizza. So usually I've tried it putting it on the hot stove directly, and it burned it last time I tried this. So, and I forgot I was going to bring this like little grill thing with lines on it, what I could have put on the top and tried it, but I forgot that. So I've got another idea. We'll see if this burns or if it turns into a crisp or what, but I'll get it out of the box and I'll show you. So, last time I tried it, I did actually try putting it in one of them on the stove and it burned. It was doing alright, but then, and I was turning it, but then I finally ended up turning it like a black base. It was just all burnt. So what I'm going to try to do is turn it upside down, put it on top so it's not directly touching the heat. So I'm going to put that on the stove and hopefully it'll warm up and we'll see what it's like. So I'll leave it to warm up a bit, then I'll bring you back when I put the pizza onto the stove and we'll see how it does, see if it's going to be a disaster or is it going to work. Bring you back in a bit, everyone. So it's now time to put the pizza on. So will this be a disaster or will I have a nice meal at the end of the day? It's not frozen because it's defrosted by the time it's been out here, so we will see. I'm going to have to get some sort of proper pizza stove because I've tried this before and I've burnt all my pizza and I couldn't eat it. And I can't even open it. There we go. So a nice fresh pizza. Give it a go. Yummy. So we'll put it on the stove, try not to have it too close to the pipe because I don't want it all burnt. And I'm going to have to keep spinning it and then we'll see how it goes. So yeah, the pizza's on the stove. I know it's only a bodge job what I've had to do. It's not the best, so I'm going to have to keep turning it because I think that's going to flop down. It's not even big enough for it really. Whereas before I put it on the other side, but hopefully the base might harden a bit. See if the pan gets hot enough, but we will see. I'll have to make sure the fire's totally stoked up, as you can tell. I've got a fan blowing on it to keep the flames going up. I have just put some wet wood on, so it's not proper going just yet again. It's only just starting. I've put it on. I'm going to do a part 2 of this video, and if everyone comments, let us know if you think it's going to burn or is it going to be perfect. Check out part 2. But write in comments, guys, what you think it's going to be. Am I going to make a bodge job or is it going to be a perfect pizza? In a bit. If you like that video, please like, subscribe, share. You know what to do. And I'll catch you all in a bit. Bye for now.